Continuous 20 is up today, and today's workout is a single dumbbell continuous 20. Lots of functional exercises throughout today's workout to get that heart rate up and going. So I'm going to walk through the 5 exercises I have for today, and we're going to get started. All you need is one dumbbell, and one dumbbell that you can do the following 5 exercises with good form, but move quickly through the exercise. So I'm using a 15-pound dumbbell just to give you an idea. So let's walk through today's super fun exercises. I'm excited about this workout. Exercise number 1 is a squat and jack press. So I'm going to be holding my dumbbell on either side on each of the heads of the dumbbells, standing with feet hip width, a little bit wider than hip width. We're going to start with the squat, taking the weight down to the ground, coming up and over. So we're doing a squat to a jack press. Coming back to center, squat, tap the ground if you can, testing your mobility. Go as far as you're able to. Come up, bring the weight up to your chest, your front shoulders, and then press it straight up overhead. Your modification will just be to walk through it. So you'll be squatting down, stepping up to the side. Let's squat to the side, step center and press, and then squat down, step center and press. Do it that way. That way you're getting your squats in, you're working laterally, getting the press in, walking through the exercise. So again, if you're modifying, starting out on the side, you're going to be squatting down, stepping center, pressing up overhead, squatting down, stepping center, pressing up overhead. Okay? Second exercise we have is an up and over thruster with a single arm row. So for this one, we're going to be placing the weight right in the center of your floor. You're going to start on one side of it. You're going to drop down, holding onto the weight with one hand into that thruster plank, single arm row, thrust forward, jump up and over, back down into plank, row, thruster, up and over. So when you're doing the row, just ensure your hips are staying towards the floor and you're not rotating. Now, if you want to modify that one, what you're going to end up doing is coming down, taking a step back, rowing, coming up, knee up, over, step back into a reverse lunge, row, come up, knee up, and over. So working on some mobility there with the modification. You're welcome to always drop down to that one. It's a great way to do this exercise. So again, you're going to be doing a reverse lunge. You're going to be rowing with that inside arm next to the dumbbell. Come up, knee up, take it over, take it back, and row. Okay, so just a little bit more low impact than the thruster. Your third exercise is an alternating reverse lunge, swing, and curl. So we have a lot of combination exercises today, a lot of multi-joint stuff. Keeps you focused, all right? So alternating reverse lunge, swing, and curl. So we're going to be starting with the weight on one side. The leg that's in front is the side we're going to swing on. So you're going to swing to come up, switch it out, swing, but when you come down, you're going to stay isolated and perform a curl. And then come up with power, swing it forward with a straight arm, switch it out, go back into your lunge, curl, come up. So as you come up out of that lunge, after you curl, lots of power, up, switch, curl, power, up, all right? Modification for that, if you just can't get back into that lunge, you can just tap back, curl, stand up, tap back, curl, stand up. Okay, so we're just adjusting your range of motion and your mobility there, okay? And our final exercise, which is going to be exercise 4 and 5, is an offset hollow hold. We're adding in a side knee and crunch. We're doing this exercise 40 seconds on each side. Really tests core strength and deep abs. So beginning on the floor in hollow hold, holding the weight in one hand. You're in hollow hold. You're going to rotate to one side, knee and crunch. Actually, we're going to keep the weight up overhead. Knee and crunch, out, back to hollow hold. Rotate. So if you need to put your hand on the ground, you can do that. Crunch it in, rotate. When you come back to hollow hold, try to take the hand off the ground, low backs into the ground. Your shoulder blades are lifted. That weight stays up overhead. Twist as you rotate. the weight stays above you. Okay, so we're not rotating with the weight out here. Keep that weight up above. So now we're putting the focus here on the obliques. Crunch it in, send it out, back to center. And then you're just gonna repeat that on the other side, okay? Modification for that, we got that arm out in front here. You can always do single legs. You can come in, you can stay here if the rotating is too difficult. You can always stay here with that arm on the side and rotate. Maybe bring the arm down and press, or just hold it here for a while. You know, there's always modifications to it, to doing that. Going down to the modifications, always going to be a rest friend as we go through all of the exercises in a continuous 20, because we want to stay moving. All right, we want to be able to stay moving. So whether you do a combination of the full exercise or the modified exercise, that's fine. All right, we're working on mindset here too, and we're working on that ability to do hard things and to stay moving. So those are your 5 exercises for this fun workout today that only involves 1 dumbbell. So go ahead and get your dumbbell of choice, find some space, good mindset, carve out 20 minutes of your day, and we're gonna get started. Whew, just walking through those 5 exercises. I'm already sweaty. You know it's gonna be a good workout. Lots of focus going on there today. Okay, we begin with a squat, jack and press for our first exercise. And this continuous 20 single dumbbell METCON begins in under 10 seconds, beginning with our squat, jack and press. So holding the dumbbell on both heads, squatting down, and then into that overhead jack and press. We're here for 40 seconds with continuous 20. It's 5 exercises, 40 seconds of work for each exercise. When we're working with weights, we have 20 seconds of rest in between. Again, your modification for this is to squat down, press up, squat down, press up, walk into it. Good posture when you press the weight up overhead. Try to reach down as far as you're able to with that weight. Work on your mobility in the squat, your range of motion, and set it down. 20 seconds of complete rest when we're working with weights on continuous 20s. All right, moving into our up and over thruster. So we're going to be placing the weight in the center. Start on one side and take it down into plank row thruster. Come up and over, down into your plank row thrusters. Take it forward, up and over. As you row, do not rotate your hips. Keep them square towards the ground, so it helps to really press this hand into the ground. So you're not leaning to the side, right? If you want to modify, you're up and over, take it back into a lunge, get that knee up and over, take it back into a lunge. Using those arms to up and over. Woo! 40 seconds goes by really fast when we have combination moves. So you might not get a lot of reps in, but that's okay. We've got 20 minutes of continued work today. All right, next exercise, alternating reverse lunge swing and curl. Hold the weight on one side. We're gonna take a lunge back. That leg in front is the leg with the weight. Curl, take it up with straight arm, into the lunge, curl, swing up with nice, good posture. So here, when you stand up tall, you should not be overextending. Squeeze your glutes. Whoops, I didn't do the curl there. I did a partial swing. Curl and swing. So pressing out of that front leg to come up. The back leg is there for balance. You're not pushing off of that back leg. Last 2 exercises, offset hollow hold, side knee and crunch. So maybe this first round, you're just getting used to all the combinations in the exercises. All right, don't get frustrated. You got 3 more rounds. All right, you're moving. That's important. All right, hollow hold, rotate, crunch. You can add a little press in if you want, but try to keep that weight up overhead as you rotate and press the weight up towards the ceiling. Press the weight up towards the ceiling. Try to get those knees in. Keep those shoulder blades lifted. Do not rely on this hand. It's just there for stability, not for you to help lift your upper body off the ground. Try to keep that weight overhead. If it starts to go this way, keep it straight up. You got 3, 2, 1. We're going to switch sides on that one. So stay right here on the ground. Just switch sides. Feeling it right there. Feels good. I'm working. All right, 10 more seconds to rest. We're starting in hollow hold with single arm. Okay? So starting in hollow hold. You're here. Rotate. Press the weight up overhead. Knee it in. Out. Make sure you're breathing and you are not holding your breath. As you rotate, send that weight up. Bring those knees in. Send them out. Roll back to hollow hold with shoulder blades lifted. Low back into the ground. So if you can do it without that hand, it's difficult. Lots of control in this exercise, and you've got 5 more seconds to work at it. Woo! That's a good one, okay? All right, come on back up to standing. We're going back to the top. So that completes 1 round. You've been through the exercises. You know your combinations. You know you're not going to get a lot of reps in today. You know you're going to stay moving. And you know you're testing your focus and that mindset. So let's go back to the top with our squat to jack press. Up and over. Hold on tight to the heads of the dumbbells as you start to fatigue. You don't want to drop it. You can always go into walking. You want to take the jumping out of it. As always with squats, keep those heels on the ground. Keep the heels on the ground. Good posture here. Press it up. 10 seconds to go. And you got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So as you're dropping that weight down the squat, not rounding down. Work on that mobility. Work on the range of motion. Have a chair behind you to tap to if you need to. Woo! Up and over thrusters to our single arm row. Starting on one side, the dumbbell dropping down into plank. Add the row, come up, thrust up, jump up and over into that low squat. Send it back and row. Again, your modifications come up, take it back into a lunge, row, knee up, over, take it back into the lunge. Lots of explosive power here. And you got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! So, working with these exercises, we're not really working on strength because it's combination exercise. We're working upper and lower body, right? So to choose a weight that's appropriate. All right, alternating reverse lunge and swing. Let's take it down, curl, up and swing. So I wouldn't want to be using like, a 50-pound dumbbell for this workout. Working on conditioning, getting that cardio aspect in because we are working multiple joints. Upper and lower in one move. Curl, stand up tall, swing. Power out of that lunge, come up to standing and don't overextend your back. Tuck those hips, squeeze your glutes. Woo! And set it down. Also on that bicep curl, don't swing into it. But you come down here, lock it in, isolated lunge, curl, then power out. Woo! We're all ready to exercise 4. All right, offset hollow hold. Start hollow hold, rotate, press that weight up to the ceiling, curled in and back. So maybe the hardest part about this is rotating, right? Lots of control. Stabilizing on that side of your glute. Keeping the shoulder blades lifted. Keeping that weight pressed up to the ceiling. Bringing those knees in. Exhale. And back. Keep that weight up overhead. Rotate, knee in, back to hollow hold, and rest, and switch sides. That's a great exercise. All right, we got about 5 more seconds to rest, so go ahead and grab that weight. Come back into your hollow hold, and let's rotate, press, knee in, send it back out. When you come into hollow hold, let's lift that hand off the ground. Stay right here for a second, and then rotate over, then put your hand up and knee it in. Keep your shoulder blades lifted. Woo! Just fingertips on the ground here with this hand, and bring it in. Like I said, if that rotating is too difficult, you can stay right here and do the knee ends, side to side. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Carefully come up. You are halfway done with this workout already. 10 more minutes of fun to go. Combination exercises. As we start to fatigue, and these combination exercises might test your focus. Okay, here we go. Squat, 2, press. From the side, heels are on the ground. I'm in that squat, like I'm sitting down. So I'm not doing this, not rounding. All right, down. Sit deep into your squat. It's good for mobility right here to sit and hang out. Don't stay there long, just keep moving. Walk through it if you need to. Hold tight to that dumbbell as you start to fatigue. Keep breathing, and 20 seconds to really breathe before we go into our up and overs. All right, set that dumbbell in the center of the floor. You know your modification. You can do a reverse lunge, knee up with a single arm row, or join me for the thruster row. Come up, jump up and over, absorb that landing, take it back, don't rotate. How high can you get those knees up? When you're rowing, sweep it back. Don't bring it straight up and pinch that upper back. Woo. And rest. That one will get your heart rate up there. Yep. All right. Moving on to our swings and curls. Swing and curl. Go ahead and pick that weight up. Go on the side this time. And take it down, curl, and swing up. Down, isolated lunge with the curl, and up. So we're not swinging into that bicep curl. Isolate, curl, power out of that static hold. Use the strength in your glutes to come up out of that and move that weight up. Switch at the top and down. I like that one. That one needs to be a little longer. 20 seconds. We're already to the hollow holds. All right, already to hollow holds. Feel like I'm missing something today. All right, lots of focus in this one. Right, really focus on trying to rotate out of that hollow hold, with those abs. And bring it in. Lift this shoulder blade off the floor. Lift that weight up towards the ceiling. Back to hollow hold it here a second. Rotate, bring it in, okay? Try to challenge yourself to not put that hand down until you're at the side. And then it's just a fingertip on the ground. Press that weight up overhead, bring it in. And don't forget to breathe. I bet that one didn't seem so challenging to start, but now it is very challenging when you really put the focus into it and really focus on working from those deep abs here to rotate your body out of hollow hold. Let's give it another shot on this side. Hollow hold, rotate, lift that weight up overhead, bring those knees in, back to hollow. Keep that weight straight up there. Press it up as you rotate. Balancing here on your side. You got this arm out here to help you, but don't rely on it. Oops, no knee in there. Rotate, see what I mean by, as we start going through the workout, we start to lose focus. Knee in, and out. You got 3, 2, one more knee in, and 1. Woo! All right, we have one more to go today. It's a good workout. I'm feeling that fatigue like you should when you get to the end of your sets, and that final rep should feel hard. This last round should feel hard. All right, squat to jack press. Again, modification, you're here, up, down, up, down, up. Just taking that jumping out of it. Working on your range of motion in the squat. Sitting back into a chair, heels down, knees out. Sit down, get that mobility work in the hips there. And good posture at the top, so you're not overextending that back. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and set it down for thrusters. Woo! All right. Thrusters are next. All right, I'll do these. It's kind of hard for me to do them this way. I don't have quite enough space, so I'm just gonna face you, but just ensure you're not rotating your hips. All right, here we go. Take it down, sweep, up, jump, and over. You know your modification. You're going into the reverse lunge with the single arm row. Bringing the knee up and over. Other side. When you press back, step out of the air. Going back into a plank. Press those heels back. Squeeze those quads. If you don't want to hop over, just step over. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alternating reverse lunge. All right, each of these exercises, my heart rate's up to about 160. That's good. All right, we have the reverse lunge swing curl. Weight on one side, front legs doing the work. We're down, curl, come up, switch, down, curl, come up, switch, come on. Work that front leg. You're staying that static lunge and power out of it. Really focus on that concentration curl. You're not swinging into the curl. Take a nice step back. If you're losing your balance, don't step back on that tightrope. Step off to the side. Power up into good posture. I really like this exercise. All right. Okay, we've made it to hollow holds. We've made it to hollow holds. Lots of focus here. Working on those deep abs. Control. All right, here we go. Start in hollow. Press that weight up overhead. Let's rotate. Look up at that weight. Look up at it and bring those knees in. Rotate back. Hold it here. Come out of that. Fingertips on the ground. Knee in. And you're breathing. Not holding your breath through this. 20 more seconds here. Great exercise. Hollow hold. Shoulder blades lifted. Rotate out of it. Press that weight up toward the ceiling. Fingertips on the ground. Knee it in. Hold. Back to center. Woo, 5 more seconds. This is tough. Keep focusing. 2, 1. All right. You get another chance at that one on the other side, and then we're done today. Harder than it looks. So much control throughout our core and those deep abs. All right. Let's start in a hollow. Other side. Shoulder blades lifted. Weight is up. Rotate through those abs. Come on. Fingertips on the ground. Knee it in. Send it out. Keep those shoulder blades lifted. Whoop. Stay in hollow hold. See what I mean? As we go through the workout, we start to lose focus. Stay here. Rotate. Fingertips. Knee in. Keep pressing that weight up. Do not bend your arms. Start. Let it sag down. Working on those stabilizers. Working on balance. Working on deep abs. Rotate. Knee in. 10 seconds to go. Keep focusing. Knee it in. Press that weight up overhead. Nice and high. And come out of it. Let's carefully come up to standing. Head to the left. Arms overhead. Nice strong exhalations. Breathe in. Breathe out. Get the heart rate down. How quickly can you get your heart rate down? And we are done for today. Woo! My heart rate has come down to 125. Good. Let's get it lower. All right. So this workout, minimal equipment, just one dumbbell, and mine was just 15 pounds dumbbell, okay? And lots of multi-joint exercises, combination exercises. We are working to hold on to lean muscle. We are working on that cardio conditioning. This type of workout isn't so much focused on building strength. More so it's focused on working on mobility, flexibility, working on holding on to lean muscle in that cardio conditioning. Okay, so we're not using a super heavy weight. You're using a weight for all these exercises that you can go through the exercises with good form and work quickly through the exercise with, okay? All right, just a way to up the intensity of a workout like this, where we are using those specific types of exercises. Woo! All right, let me know how you like this one. Let me know how you like that last hollow hold variation. And all right, enjoy, and I hope to see you for the next continuous 20.